Gee, Deb, all I wanted to do was ask you what time it was.
Master Beins, I'm sorry, I thought it was you.
You didn't know it was me. Last time I sneak up on you. How you doing?
Thank you, sir. Good, thank you.
Whew. Hi, welcome to our show, Karate and You. I'm your host, Master Art Beins. Before we begin today's program, I'd like to explain a little bit about our show. As you know, Karate and You wasn't designed specifically just to promote United States Black Kempo Karate, but to promote all styles of the martial arts. So we all unite in a common cause to help improve our country and help make it a happier, healthier, safer place in which to live. Today's show, I have a very special guest, assistant and good friend, a lady who's been training with me for somewhere around 11 years, Mrs. Debbie Lisi, who's a first-degree black belt at our academy in Howell Township. Deb, why don't you take a bow and everybody get familiar with you. And Debbie and I are going to be working today, and we're going to be covering some women's self-defense. I think in this present-day society, this crazy present-day society that we have, it's a good idea for some of you ladies to learn how to defend yourself. So without any further ado, turn on your VCRs, and we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to Karate and You. I just got myself back into shape there. Plumbing was a little jarred after that Ridgehand or Shooto to the groin. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to work on the same technique that we just showed you in the beginning of the show. We're going to modify it and show you some other things that you might be able to do as far as incorporating a good defense is concerned. First thing we're going to do, let's put you in a hypothetical situation, Deb. You face out this way. Let's get you out this way, all right? And she's minding her own business. Maybe she's waiting for her husband, or she might be just window shopping somewhere in the city. And somebody comes up behind her, and maybe there's a purse on her shoulders, and I want to grab the purse. I might come up and grab that purse real quick. From here, I might even grab her arm, just like so, to pull off that purse, to pull it down. All right, so from here, I got her real quick. What she's going to do from here is she steps off to the side with her right leg. Go ahead, Deb. She gives me what we call a Shooto Chop to the groin area. Go ahead and...
Yeah.
Hey, okay, a little gentler there next time. All right, now from here, automatically there's a little message going up to my brain saying, ouch, okay, with a rubber band attached to it. Now, from here, what she's going to do is she's going to recoil her arm, makes a tight fist, comes in with an elbow right to my solar plexus. Go ahead, Deb, easy. Easy, Deb.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
sir.
that's all right. Okay. Now, from here, she's giving me a shot in the groin area, a shot in the solar plexus. Now, her hand is still here, so what she's going to do is she's going to make a fist, and she's just going to come up and she's going to back fist me right in the face, and she's going to hit me in the bridge of the nose. Okay, nice and slow. Go ahead. Bang. So now, with this one arm that she has here, this one weapon, she's hit me 3 consecutive times in a matter of a split second. Now, from here, I don't know which to grab first, okay? She's going to step out with her left leg, takes a giant step, and takes her left hand and really throws her body forward. Go ahead, Deb. Regrabs my arm. Now, from here, she's going to cross over, and she throws a nice side kick to the rib cage and lets me have with a key out.
Yeah.
Tears my rib cage out. Okay, back over there. Very good. We don't want to get into the takedown right now. I don't want to mess my hair up, you know. Okay, now here we go again. She's standing there minding her own business. I come up, and like I said, maybe I'm trying to rip her pocketbook off. Maybe I'm just trying to grab her somehow to grab hold of her, to keep control over her. Whatever the case may be. She's going to respond, not to react. The thing about the martial arts and self-defense is that everything you have to do it with repetition, because what we want to develop here is what we call muscle memory. And the term that we're looking for in the martial arts is called mushin, which means no mind. So she wants to be able to respond instead of having to react. She wants that body just to go naturally. All right. Now, one of the things that we didn't mention, however, is before you do respond, you have to make sure that the person who's grabbing you is somebody that is trying to do some harm to you, that has some negative intentions. So, like in the beginning of the show, I went up and I grabbed Deb. I could have been just asking her, how's everything going, Deb? And she let that body just respond itself and did the knuckle junction on me. But now what we're going to do is we're going to ask him, please let me go. Bush?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also, this is good for legality purposes. Someone comes up to you and just says, hi, how are you? Doesn't give you necessarily the right to work him over and make coleslaw out of him. So you have to say, let me go. Okay? Here I come. All I want you to do is say, let me go. Hi.
Let me go, let me go.
Okay, now I'm not responding to her wishes. That means this is private property. There's no reason for me to put my hands on her. If I don't take my hands off, that tells you the green light goes on and you defend yourself as fast as you possibly can. Now, what she's going to do again, let's just, I want to get a whole shot here of her hand. Flex your hand for that Shooto. Okay, she's flexing her hand. She wants to hit me with the meaty part of her hand. Now, what she does is this. She just doesn't hit me with her arm. She bends her body over, buckles her knee, and this arm swings like a pendulum or a guillotine. Oh my God, I'm getting scared even thinking about it. Okay, now she just bends her body over, her whole arm just kind of swings down, hits me in the groin area. Go ahead, Deb. Hiya! Good. Back again. Now, let's make sure that the people understand exactly what's going on. She does not stand erect on these two legs. She wants to hit me with her whole entire body. She wants to make contact with the fist. The reason being is, number one, I'm much larger, I'm probably much stronger. So in order for her to have any chance at all, she has to compensate by utilizing her entire body in the technique. Now what she does is, from here, watch her again, she steps off to the side, her arm comes up in front of her, go ahead Deb, and she just swings that arm right down, and she's got a nice clean open shot here to my groin area, go ahead Deb. Hey-yaw, lets me have it. Now, from here, I have a choice. My choice is like to grab everything and make sure everything's still there. Okay, now she pulls back her hand, she makes a fist with the arm, she takes that elbow, the little ball peen at the end of your elbow, and she wants to hit me right in the solar plex area, right in here. Okay, give me a nice shot, go ahead. Hey-yaw! Now, from here, she doesn't pull her hand away, she simply flips her hand up and hits me right in the bridge of the nose. Bang! So she just got me 3 times. 3 birds with 1 stone. Now, she steps off out with her left leg and her left arm. She re-grabs my arm, so I can't get loose. All right, meanwhile, I got all this other problems going on. She crosses over to the rear and lets me have a beautiful side kick to the ribs. Hi-ya! And then that's usually going to be the end of the story at that point. Now, in the beginning of the show, she took me down. She followed up with a bunch of technique, and that was very nice, but we're going to eliminate that because I don't want any more injuries sustained to my body tonight. All right, now we're going to try that one more time. Now, I just want to make a couple of important notes here. Number one, you're practicing these techniques with somebody. You do it slowly, moderate speed, not very fast at all. The other person, I don't want you trying to really resist or anything, because naturally this person's taking their time. They're not really trying to inflict pain on you, so you got to go with the flow. You kind of act it out a little bit. And the more you do it, the more you're going to memorize it. The more you memorize it up here, the more your body memorizes it down here. And then what we develop is what we call muscle memory. And that's exactly what you want to do in these situations, because time is of the essence, particularly if somebody grabs you. Okay? Now, real slow, we're going to do it again. I come up, I grab her, bang. She steps off to the side. Well, wait a second.
I'm sorry,
okay, it's okay. She's going to step off to the side. Don't worry about the let me go right now. Step off to the side. Good. She gives me a shot to the groin with her whole body. Now watch her body mechanics here. It's just not the arm hitting me. Debbie's using her whole entire body to hit me. She just happens to make contact with that Shooto. Go ahead, Deb. Oh, good. From here, she pulls her hand back out. She recoils it, makes a fist, reinforces this, tightens up her wrist, her hand, everything. So when she hits me, it's not flesh and bones, a piece of steel. She whips me right into the solar plexus. She turns her hip in a little bit. Go ahead, Deb. Nice shot there. Then she just flips her hand up and hits me with a back fist right to the nose. Okay. From here, she takes her left leg, her left hand. She takes a giant step forward. Go ahead, Deb. She re-grabs my arm. Now, there's space between us. There's no way in the world she's going to be able to kick me from this distance, so she has to compensate. She's got to do what we call bridge the gap. All right, so she crosses over with her rear leg to the rear, okay, and she throws a nice side kick up into my ribs. And as she does the side kick, she also pulls my upper torso to her. So her leg goes this way, my body goes that way. Go ahead, Deb. And lets me have it. Now, from here, all right, if it's a real situation, maybe she wants to throw one more thing in there. She comes across with her left hand, punches me into the face. Grabs my far shoulder, and as she grabs my far shoulder, she pulls my shoulder to her, she digs her elbow into my throat. Okay, that's nice. All right, she digs her elbow into my throat again. Go ahead, slowly. There we go, so I can talk. Now, from here, she's going to take her left leg, and she's going to sweep my right leg, this one right here, and as she does so, she's going to pull everything I have here over to her left side. All right, go ahead, Deb, take me down with a sweep. Bang! I'm down on the floor. Now let me make sure people can see what's going on here. All right, she's got me on the floor. Now she wants to finish me off. She's going to take her right hand, and she's going to drop her right knee and throw a punch to my face. Go ahead, Deb. Bang! And then she wants to finish me off. She's going to pick her right leg up nice and high, and she's going to cave in my head. Go ahead. Bang! And then she backs off into a defensive position. Now notice she's in a defensive position, and she's far enough away so I can't grab her. She's not taking any chances whatsoever. After you complete the technique, after you complete with a counter, and you back off into a defensive position, don't take it for granted that the party's over. Okay? Because I might just, I could be intoxicated, I could be on some type of drug, maybe I'm not feeling all this pain, I get back up and I chase her again, so she's far enough away so I can't grab her, and she's got a defense up. Okay, Deb, nice. All right, back over here again. Repetition's the key. All right, I come up, I grab, we're gonna not even get involved with the let me go thing right now.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you're practicing with a partner, remember, moderate speed. You're not intentionally trying to, have them go through any malicious pain here, all right, or deliberate pain. And you want to make sure that you're working together, communicating with each other. And if you're practicing in your apartment or in your room, make sure there's no furniture around. Make sure that there's no loose carpeting on the floor. Don't practice in the kitchen on the linoleum with the socks on either, okay? Make sure you have a nice designated area, safe area. Okay, I come up, I grab her. She gives me that shot to the groin, go.
Hi-ya.
From here, she recoils her arm, gives me a shot to the solar plexus with the elbow, go. Hi-ya. From here, she reverses that back fist into my face, go.
Hi-ya.
Bang, steps out with her left leg, re-grabs my arm, crosses over, lets me have a side kick.
Hi-ya.
Oh my goodness. Steps across and punches me, go ahead, let me have
Hi-ya.
it. Grabs my far shoulder, and as she does this is a choke she's applying. She's pulling my shoulder to her, and she's putting the elbow into my throat. That's it, she's strangling me and choking me at the same time, go ahead. Okay, and she foot sweeps me with that left leg. She's going to take out my right leg, and she's going to take me down, pull me over to the left side of her body. Okay, ready? Take me down, Deb. Good. From here, she punches me with the right hand. Bang, and notice she dropped her knee to punch me. She dropped this knee because without that, she's not going to be able to hit me with her fist. She picks up her leg and she kicks me in the head. Go ahead. And gets back away in a defensive position, far enough away so she's out of range. Okay, very good. All right, now, let's take it up to right after the side kick and the punch when she makes the grab, and we're going to explain to you how this foot sweep works. Now, first of all, anybody who's attacking you, number one, the adrenaline is surging in their body. That means they got this high-test gasoline going through their body. They're a lot stronger than they normally would be. Their reflexes are probably going to be a little quicker, and they're probably a little more insane than they normally would be. So what you have to do is you have to work fast and effectively, okay? Now, one of the things that we want to do is before we try taking somebody down, we want to kind of loosen them up a little bit, inflict a little pain on them. So what she did was she hit me 3 times in the front of my body. She did a nice side kick to me. She punched me on the side of my head, and then she wants to take me down. Now, when she takes me down, what she has to do is she has to think of the mechanics here, okay? Number one, we have 4 legs. Anytime you're taking somebody down, just face me for a second there, Deb.
Sure.
All right? We have 4 legs here like on a table. The way you want to take somebody down, the easiest way is to get rid of one of these table legs, all right, and put pressure in a corner. If you tried that in your living room, what's going to happen? Your table's going to flip over. So from here, we're standing in this position here. Get back to where you throw the punch at me there, Deb, with your right leg forward. That's it. She threw the punch at me. Go ahead, and she grabs me. Now, we still have 4 legs. There's hers, 1, 2, and my 2 legs. Now, what she's going to do is this. She's going to pick up her left leg. Let's turn you all the way around here so people get a better idea what's going on. And get your left leg back like you were. No, your left, there you go. Now, that leg right over there, that left leg is the one that she's going to eliminate. There's not going to be any stability. This one right here, there's not going to be any resistance coming up out of the floor. So what she's going to do is she's going to take that leg and she's going to take my leg out, and then she's going to pull me over to where her left leg is. All right? The same principle of taking one of those table legs away, pushing pressure in the corner of the table. The table's going to flip over. Now watch what happens. She takes my leg, foot sweeps it, pulls me right over to that left leg. Go ahead. Bang! I have no choice. I got to go down. That's the law of physics there. Okay, now from here, throws a punch into my face. Now, the reason she's dropping her knee is so that this connects with my head. If she keeps her legs rigid, try and punch me, she can't reach me. All right? No. She can't reach me, so she drops her knee. Go ahead. And she puts that thing right through. Now, from here, she comes up. She picks up her foot nice and high. She overemphasizes the kick. Pick your knee up as high as you can. Comes down with the heel of her foot, and I get an Excedrin headache. Go.
Hi-ya.
Okay, just the vibration, the noise gave me a headache. We can now get out of there. She gets her defense up. She's far enough away so she's in a safe zone. There's no way I can reach over and grab her. Also, a point that I want to point out here is the fact that she got away from me at my head. All right, this is the safest place to be. Come back here, Deb.
Sir?
And she went that way, I have these weapons right here that I could be kicking, doing all kinds of things to her. All right, so from here, she gets out. Over here, I can't reach her. There's really no weapons here that I can use to grab her, and she's playing it smart. She's far enough away where I can't grab her, and she's got that defense up. Okay, very good. All right, nice. All right, now that's from that one grab that we worked on. Now, with this grab, again, one of the things you have to say is, let me go. Let me go, because you don't want to just, someone comes up to you and, excuse me, miss. Boom. Okay, you're going to find yourself in the pen there, with, with the bars, and your husband be sending you a filing cabinet or a file inside a cake. All right, so what we have to do is this. We got to make sure, all right, we got to be 100% sure that this person intends to inflict some bodily harm on us. And that's really, really important. Now, if someone was choking us, that would be a whole entire different story because you don't have time to say, let me go. Time is of the essence at that point, and that's what we're going to work on next. So, Deb, if you could face me right over here.
Sir.
All right, let's say I come up to Debbie and I go to choke her. Now, everybody realizes, and I hope you do, that if someone chokes you, at that point, they intend to do some harm or they're trying to really scare you. Okay, sometimes people get really upset and they just, I told you stop. They don't really mean to choke you, but through that whole intensity, that anger and everything, a lot of things could happen there, okay? So if someone puts their hands on your neck, you gotta move real quick. You don't have time to say, let me go. If you happen to be in a strange neighborhood and somebody comes up to you and they just grab you by the neck, they're not angry at you. They want to kill you for some strange reason, okay? They have no regard for human life at that point, so don't be concerned about what you're about to do to them. Now, someone comes up to you and they grab you. First of all, they don't come up and they don't grab you with their legs together like this, okay? They don't do that, all right, unless, you know, they're dropping their groceries or something, okay? Now, they're going to come up to you. They want to have a nice base because they got to get in there and they got to choke you. So their legs are going to definitely be spread apart. Now, one of the things we're going to do here is this. When they choke you also, they don't lock their elbows this way, and then they don't choke you like this. They get in there and they bear down on you. The elbows bend a little bit. They get relatively close, and this is how they choke because that's the best grip that you can possibly get to get the most amount of strength and power into it. Now, when they get angry, that's exactly what's going to happen. So what they're doing is they're leaving two vulnerable areas of the body open, the groin area naturally, and their throat and their face. But the thing is, she's got to move real quick. Now, I'm in a position where I'm choking her just like this. What she's going to do is this. She's going to drop her right shoulder, and she's going to come up with the three fingers up into my throat. Go ahead, Deb. All right, nice. Back again. Now, you people at home, I just want you to take your three fingers right here, index, middle, and ring finger. There we go. And I want you to place it right on your throat right in here. And I want you to push in. Push in a little bit, okay? You can feel how that feels uncomfortable, just a little touch. Can you imagine now that someone's taking those three fingers, and if they weigh 110 pounds, they're putting 110 pounds of pressure in with those fingers, plus the power they're generating by rotating their hips and shoulders, and from distance to point A to your throat, which is point B, they're going to create some velocity there, which increases your power. They're going to go through you like a cocktail fork, okay? Little fingers are going to pop out of the back here. Not today, though, all right? Now, what's going to happen here is automatically that person's going to feel some pain. I don't care who it is. If you take your time and you slowly manipulate your hand up to their neck, they're going to be preoccupied. You're telegraphing. They're going to know exactly what you're doing. All right, so if I'm here and I bear down on her and she slowly brings her hand up, he's going to do one of these deals. That's not going to help you. Now, what she's going to do is this. She's going to first loosen me up. So what she wants to do here is she's going to take her right leg and she's going to do a stiff upper shin kick right to the groin area. Nice and slow, Deb. Go ahead. Bang! Okay, from here, that right hand slips right up underneath me, and she steps forward. As she steps forward, she's going to stick those fingers right through my throat. Go ahead. All right, nice job. Okay, now, one of the other things we want to do is we want to immobilize your adversary's hips. Because if she pushes me, go ahead, push me. I back off, all right, and it's a moment there where I'm feeling some excruciating pain. I might be a little disoriented, but I might get back in on there. She doesn't want to take that chance. She realizes if she gets out, all right, probably 25% of it's luck, the rest of it's skill. All right, and luck is, what I mean by that is the fact that she's lucky enough that she's had some training. All right, now, I come up, I grab her. First thing she's going to do is she's going to kick me in the groin. Go ahead, Deb. Bang! From here, she comes up underneath with the three fingers. Bang! Go ahead, easy. Good. Now, as she's doing this, she reaches down and grabs onto some material or the belt, whatever's available. Okay? Now, the object here is that she doesn't want me to have the opportunity to step back. She immobilizes my hips. So she pulls my belt to her and puts her fingers in my throat. Go ahead. I can't step backwards. I can't step backwards to regain my balance. Now, all she has to do is bend forward. Go ahead, Deb. And I'm going down. Yeah. Now, right from here, she lets go. She picks up her leg. She gives me a nice shot in the groin. Go ahead. Hi-ya! All right, and gives me one more shot in the groin for good luck. Whoa! Okay, and backs off into a defensive position. All right, so here she's given me 3 shots to the groin, hit me in the throat. I think I don't want to mess around with this woman. Okay, I think I made a big mistake. Okay, peace. All right, now watch again. We're in a situation where I come up to her and I'm choking her. Again, you know, you have to be able to use good judgment and rationale. You know whether or not this person's just angry at you and you're having a fight, whatever the case may be, or this person intends to do some harm to you. You have to make the decision. All right? So I put my hands on her neck. And again, no one's going to stand there with their legs together like this and like this. All right? I'm going to choke her just like so. My legs are going to be spread. I got a good base down there. My arms are bent a little bit, and I start choking. It only takes a matter of 3 or 4 seconds to render somebody unconscious. It only takes a couple of minutes before they die. Okay? Now, if somebody grabs you and they grab you the right way, a strangulation, okay, stops the blood. A choke stops the air. So if they do a combination of that, you got 2 things working against you, so you got to move real quick, okay? So from here, Deb, I want you to give me that kick to the groin. Go ahead. Good. And when she kicks me, she's not thinking about stopping here. She's thinking about putting that foot right up through my head. Just do a stiff upper stretch kick for a second, Deb, so they get an idea what's going on. Bang! Contact point is here. Her head, she's in her mind, she's seeing that foot come out of my head. She's splitting me like a Lincoln log, okay? From there, she drops down, she steps forward with the leg. Go ahead, Deb. And as she does, she puts the 3 fingers in my throat. She grabs my belt, immobilizing my hips, and she sends this thing to next week. And like I said, this thing works like a cocktail fork. Those 3 fingers go into the front, and in her mind, she sees them coming out of my back here. At the same time, she pulls my hip forward, and she just pushes her hips forward. So again, she's utilizing her body weight. I'm considerably much larger than she is, much stronger than she is. In order to have any chance at all against me, she has to learn to compensate by utilizing her entire being and body weight and technique. If she weighs 110 pounds, that's 110 pounds going out the tip of these fingers, plus the power from here to here. I'm in big trouble, all right? So she pushes me and pulls me. Go ahead, take me down. Right there, picks up that leg, gives me a shot, bang, gives me another one, pow, backs off into a defensive position. Good, now get back here a little bit. She's still over me, coming closer. Let's say she just took me down. You don't stand there too long because you have this. What she can do from here also, she can step on the instep of my foot. Go ahead. Pow! Hopefully she'll have her high heels on or her golf shoes. Okay, back out again. She can shin kick me in the shin with a leg. Go ahead. She can shin kick me with the other one and rake right down my shin onto my instep. Go ahead, Deb. Yo! Very good. And give me one more kick in the groin for good luck. And get away from me. Now, the reason that I did this was so that there's no way in the world I'm going to work these legs at a defense. Okay? Because as I said before, the best position you want to get is where his head is. He can't reach you. But we're at a different angle now, so she's got to make sure that these legs aren't going to work. Now they're just hanging in here like El Dente spaghetti. Okay? Back up. Very good, Dad. All right, now we're going to do it one more time so you people at home get an idea of exactly what's going on. I put a choke on her. It's only a matter of seconds. You got to move quick, okay? She's going to give me a kick to the groin. She's going to come up with the 3 fingers into the neck, grab my belt, push, pull, take me down, do the whole entire technique, okay? I must confess, I did not wear my cup, so be very careful. Ush?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ready? Okay. Don't let me get a word in edgewise here. Okay, good. Very nice. Now, that's okay. Hey,
Sorry.
that's why I'm
Only
here.
groin.
That's only groin, yeah. I could say I got another one, but I don't. All right, in any respect, that was excellent. That was perfect, all right? Everything was right on target. Now, you don't want to go too fast that you miss out on all this stuff. You got to understand that these areas of the body are very vulnerable, particularly man against woman. Okay, I don't care who you are, ladies. I hate to inform you, but you're just a big guy. You're not going to match strength with them. I don't care if you eat, sleep down at that gym, and you're taking all those vitamins and everything else. It just ain't going to happen because a big burly guy grabs a hold of you. He's angry at you. He's probably angry at the world. That means he wants to inflict some harm on you. He puts those hands on you. You better learn how to move as fast as you possibly can and as efficiently as you possibly can. Now let's just try that one more time, and then we got to get out of here because we got a message for everybody. All right. So I put the choke on her. She does a groin kick. Go ahead. All right. Comes down, hits me in the throat, pulls my belt. Bang! Now she bends her torso forward a little bit just to give me a little bit more. I go down. Pow! From here, shot to the groin. Shin kick. Bang! That's it. Okay. Peace. Very good. All right. That's about all the time we got. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this message. Very good. Welcome back to another closing of Karate and You. Before we close, however, I want to go over those three very important points regarding when working with a partner, okay? Points to remember when working with a partner. First one is make sure you have a designated safe working area. Two, make sure you communicate with your partner. You don't want to apply any malicious contact. And three, use moderate speed. Very important. This way there's no chance of sustaining any serious injury. And make sure that you practice your technique with a lot of repetition. You want to make sure that you acquire what we call muscle memory. Deb, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? You've been with me for 11 years. Why'd you originally start off with us? Why'd you want to get involved with the martial arts in the first place?
I was working in New York, and I am a woman, and I needed it.
Okay. And you've been off and on. You received your black belt when?
In November.
November.
Last year.
And you're married now. You have a child.
Yes, sir.
Does this conflict at all with your, with your responsibilities at home as a mom and as a wife and things along those lines?
No, me and my husband work it out, and he allows me to be my own self, and this is me. I've been doing it for like 11 years, and I enjoy it, and it's a necessity. It's something that we all need. All women need it.
Well, I guess this is one way of showing you that he loves you and cares about you.
Absolutely.
By keeping your training up in the martial arts. Anybody you want to say hello to at home?
Yeah, my husband John and my daughter Jessica, and of course my mom and dad would be nice, and my mother-in-law and father-in-law.
All right. Anybody else?
No, sir.
Okay. Well,
Thank
know
you,
what we're going to
God.
do? Know what we're going to do? I think we're going to get you back on next week.
Absolutely.
Because I think you did an excellent job here. And I think the people at home, particularly the ladies and some of the high school girls and college girls, I think it's something they really need. All right?
Great, absolutely.
All right, thanks again. This is Master Art Beins. Debbie DeLisi, thanking you for inviting us into your home. Remember that the biggest obstacle in life is yourself. Overcome it, you can achieve the greatest accomplishment of all. This can only be achieved, however, through a balanced education that pertains to knowledge of the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Thank you. Have a happy, healthy, safe week. Deb, let's go over that first one that we worked again. You're standing right here, nice and slow. I come up to you, give me that nice shot to the groin.
Hi-ya.
Elbow to the ribs.
Hi-ya.
Back fist to the face.
Hi-ya.
Step out. Crossover side kick. Hi-ya. Very nice. Punch.
Hi-ya.
Grab that far shoulder, and goodbye.